Today we're talking about Encro Chat, the encrypted criminal network. The NCA, regional organised crime units and police forces have punched huge holes into a UK organised crime network so far, with Operation Venetic arresting 746 suspects and seizing over 54 million in criminal cash, 77 firearms including AK-47 assault rifles, submachine guns, handguns, 4 grenades and over 18,000 rounds of ammunition, more than 2 tons of Class A and B drugs, over 28 million etizolam pills, also known as Valium, from an illicit laboratory, 55 high-value cars and 73 luxury watches. Encro Chat was a Europe-based communications network and service provider allegedly used by organised crime members to plan criminal activities. Police infiltrated the network between at least March and June 2020 during a Europe-wide investigation. The company, which had servers in France, provided an encrypted phone network widely used by criminals, according to Europol. The encrypted phone industry generally advertises its phones as capable of resisting lawful attempts to gain access to their contents, both in the face of physical attacks and most pertinently from police keeping an eye on the network traffic. Leaked documents obtained by Motherboard reveal that Encro Chat's phones were modified Android devices, many of them based on the BQ Aquarius X2, an Android phone released in 2018 by a Spanish electronics company. Europol said the devices were marketed as guaranteeing perfect anonymity, and it came with dual operating systems, a normal one and a hidden one to conduct secret messaging on. Physical modifications to devices also meant the camera, microphone, GPS and USBs were removed. Additionally, users could enter a PIN code which would immediately delete all of the messages on the device, as would also happen in the event that the wrong password was repeatedly entered. These functions were apparently specifically designed to make it possible to quickly erase compromising messages, for example at the time of the arrest by police, according to Europol. In addition, the device could also be erased from a distance by the reseller or help desk, the agency added. The identities of the people running Encro Chat are currently unknown. The National Crime Agency told Sky News that the company itself has not been accused of criminal activity, but that its platform was used by criminals. Following the police action, someone presented themselves as a company representative, told Vice Motherboard that they were shutting down their service to protect their customers. Our main priority has always been our customers' integrity and security, and when we no longer can guarantee that, we have no other choice than to shut down the service, even if it destroys our business, they said. Once the police had accessed the network and it was discovered, a message went out across the network to every Encro phone that stated, due to the level of sophistication of the attack and the malware code, we can no longer guarantee the security of your device. We took immediate action on our network by disabling connectivity to combat the attack. You are advised to power off and physically dispose of your device immediately. Period of compromise was around 30 minutes. Customers could easily wipe their phones, and only a complex series of passwords allowed entry to the actual encrypted phone where sensitive messages were stored. The NCA has said that Encro Chat was used by criminals to sell drugs, guns and organised murder. The alert warning has sent panic and alarm through the city's underworld. The breakthrough has presented the city's crime bosses with a massive dilemma. The man who sent the message to Liverpool Echo said, "Now is not a good time to be a grafter. Sleepless nights for a lot of the lads out there." Merseyside police made 30 arrests in 1 month and seized around £2 million in cash, 25 kilos of Class A drugs, 450 cannabis plants, 28 kilos of Class B drugs, 1.5 tons of mixing agents and 3 firearms including ammunition. The penetration of the phone network has led to one of the biggest days of action against organised crime in modern history. Crime hubs in Liverpool, Birmingham and London have been smashed, and some of the biggest names in UK crime are now feeling the pressure. It has also emerged that Operation Venetic has led to the discovery of plots by criminals to kill rivals across the country. Ian Critchley, Assistant Chief Constable for the Merseyside Police, said the force had been able to prevent executions and kidnaps across the city streets. He has said that the force had been able to target individuals involved in the highest levels of criminality. The NCA Regional Organised Crime Unit and police forces have punched huge holes in the UK organised crime network so far by arresting 740 suspects and seizing over £54 million in criminal cash. cash, 77 firearms including an AK-47 assault rifle, submachine guns, handguns, 4 grenades and over 1,800 rounds of ammunition, more than 2 tons of Class A and B drugs, over 28 million etizalem pills, also known as Valium, from an illicit laboratory, 55 high-value cars and 73 luxury watches. In addition, a specialist NCA team working closely with police partners has prevented rival gangs carrying out kidnappings and executions on the UK streets by successfully mitigating over 200 threats to life. The phones, which have been preloaded with apps for instant messaging, the ability to make VoIP calls and kill codes which wipe them remotely, have no other conventional smartphone functionality and cost around £1,500 for a 6-month contract. Some of the messages uncovered on the phones read, "This year the police are winning. NCA, as you know, are well sophisticated and relentless. If NCA, then we have a big problem. The police are having a field day." The NCA Director of Investigations, Nikki Holland, said, "The infiltration of this command and control communication platform for the UK's criminal marketplace is like having an inside person in every top organised crime group of the country. This is the broadest and deepest ever UK operation into serious organised crime. The NCA is proud to have led the UK part of this operation, working in partnership with policing and other agencies. The police have been outstanding, but this is just the start. A dedicated team of over 500 NCA officers has been working on Operation Venetic night and day, and thousands more across policing. It has all been made possible because of the superb work of our international partners. Together we've protected the public by arresting middle-tier criminals and the kingpins, the so-called iconic untouchables, who have evaded law enforcement for years, and now we have the evidence to prosecute them. The NCA plays a key role in international efforts to combat encrypted comms. I'd say to any criminal who uses an encrypted phone, you should be very, very worried." Home Secretary Petri Patel said, "This operation demonstrates that criminals will not get away with using encrypted devices to plot vile crimes under the radar. The NCA's relentless targeting of these gangs has helped to keep us all safe. I congratulate them and law enforcement partners on this significant achievement. I will continue working closely with the NCA and others to tackle the use of such devices, giving them the resources, powers and tools they need to keep our country safe." Dutch police uncovered a chilling criminal prison with 7 soundproof shipping containers inside, where horrific crimes were carried out, including gruesome torture. The dentist chair, with its accompaniment of handcuffs, pliers, scalpels and remote access video cameras, may be the worst, most striking image of Operation Venetic, currently described as the most far-ranging criminal investigation in which the British police have ever been involved. Similar operations have been carried out across Europe as a result of intelligence gathered from the police's access to millions of messages sent using the encrypted messaging network since June. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe.